internet connection should be good. So, hey, we are live. It says we're live. We're now 4 seconds in. So I wanted to bring a smile to everyone's face who decides to watch this today or as it's rebroadcast, because I'm here with Aaron and Jessie, and they are two of the most positive people that I've met. And they're an awesome couple. And I wanted everyone who doesn't know them, who hasn't seen them perform at Dance Alive and seen how amazing they are, just to get to know you guys better, to bring your spirit to everyone out there in the internet world, to just understand who you guys are, where you came from. You know, I mean, let's just dive into right away, and just a little bit about where you came from and how you got into ballet. And because for those who don't know, you guys are professional ballet dancers with right now with Dance Alive. And you've been doing this a long, long time. And I've seen you, and I'm sure a lot of people who will tune in have seen you. And it's in true amazement, especially when I did Dancing with the Stars. I truly realized how difficult dancing is, especially choreographed, you know, because I like to dance and I'm not good at all at it. And so it's easy to freestyle, you know. But when you get out there and you actually have to be a professional and hit your marks and be so spot on, no one understands how difficult that is and how physical it is. So let's just, I wanted to, you guys introduce yourself to the world and everyone who's watching about, you know, your trip to the U.S. and where you came from, how you got in ballet. Let's just open it up that way.
Yeah. Well, starting with how we get into the ballet, we start in a national ballet school that is on Cuba. Mm-hmm. That you pass there 8 years. Every year, you have like different tests, but it's basically focused more in ballet.
To be a professional dancer.
Yeah.
So the school is pretty strict. You have to every year, and you need to be able to grow up on the career. So
yeah, it's same. You have the same math. You have Spanish. You have French.
History.
You have history. All those, and also you got repertory. You got conscious contemporary class. I mean, partnering with the girls.
It's a pretty complete school, so that's our foundation.
So that's how you got in. You got to actually. Did your parents enroll you in the school, or were you assigned to the school, or how did that happen?
Yeah, you also have a test to enroll. You need to follow the. I mean, you need to be skinny. You need to have
all the
requirements.
The body type. Exactly.
Gotcha. It's qualified. Yeah.
Days when I was taking the exam to be able to attend to the Cuban National School, they were there like 150 girls take the exam with me. Only 10 girls are gonna get into the school of that amount of people. So it was in a moment that I say to my mom, I am just happy to be here and be able to take this exam. And I get in, and it happened exactly the same with Aaron.
I mean, the girls are a little bit more strict in the weight, the body type. The guys, I mean, you always need more guys to dance with those girls. Mm-hmm. I mean, it'll be easier for me also the time that I take the test. But like the trajectory in the school, it was a challenge for a regular student with that age. You need to be more with a commitment to what you want.
It's something that you learn that when you want to be a professional ballet dancer, you need to realize that's what you want for your life.
Got it.
Or at least for a period of your life. So you need to commit to that. And I always say this to all my students. My parents helped me a lot. So also your parents need to get with you involved because yourself is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
To continue with the trajectory, after the school, we graduate after 8 years, and we take an audition to be part of Cuban National Ballet, which is one of the best companies, ballet companies on the world. And we both get accepted in the different timings, but we get accepted. And I was with the National Ballet for 15 years. I love my journey there. I learned a lot on that company. I mean, it was such an interesting time of my life. I met a lot of people. I traveled a lot with the company also around the world. For our own, it was
same for me. I come in a different time to the company. And when I just come in, it was a company of 200 dancers.
It's a big company.
Yeah, it was a big time, and for me to get a first role, we have to wait like 20 years to to get a first role.
It's not that much, but you're right.
But I mean, like we have to be there for a long time to win a role, and a dancer career is not. You don't have that long. I mean, you need to.
It's rough on your body.
That you have all your muscles right.
You are young.
Yeah, exactly. And at that time, I just met Jessie, and she was coming to US to dance alive National Ballet.
Yeah, for me, that was 2015.
Yeah.
When that was a period of my life that I was a little bit like thinking about myself, what I want on life. Because I act like in that time I was 30 something. So almost in that moment of my career that I need to realize what I want to do with this. What is my future, or what decisions I'm gonna take right now. So I have a friend here, Randy Batista, and he said to my mom, "Hey, you know what? We have a company in Gainesville." And I was like, Gainesville? I didn't know even where Gainesville was. And I just Google and I say like, hey, yeah, it's a small company there. So let's take a look. Because he say like, if you want, we can just, I can drive you there. I can introduce you with the director, and you need to prove that you are a good dancer, of course.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. My mom and I, we take a trip here, and we just realized that Gainesville exists, and we get in love with the town. The first day we are like, oh, mommy, I love this little town. The people is the company. So I get to the company, and Kim, she was such a nice person in that special moment, because auditions are always difficult for dancers. It's always a lot of stress going on when you have to take.
I couldn't imagine. I mean, it's like a test, like an exam. Everyone's watching you, and you got to be right on.
It's only one chance. You cannot miss a step. You cannot run. It's just one chance. And she's like, okay, let's just take the class with the company and everything. And I remember that day when we finished the class, she said like, if you want to join the company, here's your contract. You are more than welcome. And I was, that day changed my whole life. My life and my family life also, because what that moment brings to my life was everything. I started to realize like going out of Cuba, leaving my country is a good decision for me. That was the right decision. Came here to United States, a country that opened for you all doors, and
that's our case.
Exactly, being in a country where you can do whatever you want if you work hard for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was just dreaming awake, and I did that. I took the audition. I take the contract, of course. I say like yes, where I have to sign. And I remember I talked with Aaron, and I said to him like, hey, you know what? We just start here, but I am leaving. I have to leave in 6 months. I gotta be in another country.
Yeah, I say to her, I mean that this is gonna be difficult because in that moment, I mean Cuba at that moment they doesn't have any internet at all. So to be able to the internet, you need to go to a park that they have this the internet set up there.
Just in the park.
Yeah, in the street.
In the street.
That's what I don't think people understand is how good we got it. When I hear these stories and what you have to do, you know.
Yeah, at the moment, every day I was going to the park to talk with Jessie, and she was like transferring to me all those new experience in the company, in the real life. I mean the English. I also start studying English at that moment because I was like no English in school. In my case, no English. We did French because all the steps in ballet are in French. So we learned 8 years of French to be able to
go.
Yeah. But English is zero.
So how long have you been speaking English?
I mean, I think 2 years. Like
2 years.
2 years.
And you're phenomenal at it. If I tried Spanish or any other language, it'd probably take me 30 years to get to your level right now.
We always say this to all our friends that they are so surprised. I would say, like, we take the language, we take this like a challenge. We need to talk in English, especially because this is the way that we respect the country. We respect the people here. We say like, okay, we are here. Well, we want to work hard. We want to be part of the community. We're gonna do our part, and this is part of that. Learn the language. Being involved.
That's just a noble. This is what I wanted to share with everyone out there, and I hated to cut you off for a second, but this you guys have such the positive, respectful attitude about everything, and it's just and your hard work that you've put into what you've been doing so far, and we'll get into further where you're heading, but it's paying off, and you guys recognize opportunity, and you recognize and what you can get by putting the effort in. I mean, you get what you reap, and you guys are doing that. It's a great story. So I keep going. I'm sorry. I just
2016.
Yeah, I sent a video to Jessie, trying to get accepted in Dance Alive. Also, I am a Spanish citizen, so I was able to travel
easier than normal Cuban people.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Cubans, we have some restrictions to travel, so I was just scared with him. So how you gonna take the audition, because you need to take them in person? And he's like, no, I can handle this. I am a Spanish citizen, so I can travel.
Yeah, thank God. I come the first time to the state, and I get shocked. I remember I was 18 at the moment. And I had never been out of Cuba. I saw United States, and every little thing, it was impressed for me. And I say to Jessie, I'm gonna take an audition in Dance Alive, and let's see. Dance Alive is a small company, so the chance to get in is low.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
And first time they were full. They were full. Full of people, no space for me. And I say, I mean, it's okay. I have to come back. I come back to Cuba. I keep working with the National Ballet of Cuba. My mindset, it was already here. Like, after that first time, I just realized I have bigger opportunities out of Cuba. And I go second time. I come to the States for second time. I take audition. Got one of the guys in the company was leaving the company, and I get his place at the moment. And
get the job, and I was so excited. I remember that Kim called me that day and say like, Jessie, Leo is the name of the other dancer, a beautiful dancer. Leo is moving, and we have one spot left for a boy. And Aaron, it was the one that take the audition, so he take the opportunity. he wants the job, and I am like, yes, I can't believe it. And I remember I called him by phone.
Yeah, that was super exciting.
Oh my
God. Super exciting for me. And after that, you come back, and we come back to the state together.
Wow.
We started zero here.
Yeah.
I mean, our team helped us a lot at the moment. Friends that have become family from there. I mean, we're from zero. They start like pushing us to learn English
and to be better,
human beings. Yeah. And that's what we want to do with others people, help to grow, have a chance. I mean, we want to give back
what we
receive.
That's, you know, that's so noble. And like the Kim and everyone over there at Dance Alive, they are such amazing people. And to hear that story, to how they were able to get you in and helping you, you know, acclimate to the United States and come over, and you guys have just this great attitude of like, you want to be successful, you want to do good, but you also want to give back at the same time. And so that's the beauty of this, is you're not just coming over just for the opportunity for yourself. Yeah. You're coming over for the opportunity to grow and be able to do things, but at the same time, you're willing to give back, you know, and shoot, just watching you guys dance is enough of a give back, you know, and people see you guys dance. That's amazing. And you guys are back in the studio now, right? You're able to get back in the studio?
Yes. We started yesterday.
First, this is our first week back for the season. That normally the season always starts in September, and we are super excited because we're gonna have performance at the Phillips Center, which is our hometown. So we love that theater, and we feel like it's part of giving back, that the community in Gainesville can realize that Dance Alive is such a good company to be in a small town that you cannot imagine. Yeah. Like talking professional, it's like you see like, wow, so many talent dancers here in this small company, in this small town. So we need to show that. We need to go out and say like, hey, we are here. We are part of the community, and we are part of the dance world. Yeah. So
yeah, it's amazing when people see it. They get. I see people's eyes when they see it in real life. They kind of go, "Whoa, it's not what I expected." And like in Alachua, you guys are now coming to Alachua, which is cool. That Alachua's wanting you to come up, and you guys are performing here now and doing things. And I listen to the feedback of people walking out, and they're just like, "Whoa, man, I didn't realize what this was about."
Yeah, most of the dances, you really enjoy it and don't think that much about the dance. But in ballet, you got a technique that you need to follow. So
it's very strict.
Yeah, it's very strict. And for us, we want to follow it. You know, because for people who know ballet, if you don't do it right, you are not doing it right. You need to fix that.
People can realize you are not doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never right. You're never perfect.
Positions that need to pass for a specific position, knees straight, shoulders down.
So it's a bunch of things that, especially now that we get out of the studio for a long period for the COVID, we are just realizing like, okay, we need to get back to the technique. We have to focus a little bit more because it's easier to lose it.
Yeah.
So we are so grateful to be back. Grateful to be able to work in what we love the most.
Yes.
That's pretty important. Being a dancer in the United States is not easy. It's this country has, I don't know how many companies, a lot of them, but still it's a difficult work to make profit. For example, you really need to love what you do to be a professional dancer in US.
Yeah.
That's what we are doing so far for this period. We realize like, okay, we want to continue dancing. We want to give back, but we also need to think about a little bit of
future. Yeah, ahead.
A little bit ahead of that.
Yeah, eventually your body will eventually say, hey, you know,
yes,
you're your need to retire. Whether or not you want to or not, just like in anything, you love it so much you want to keep going at it, but then you have to realize there's a time when it's time to shift gears. And that's what another thing that I like is you guys have a plan. You guys are very good at planning, and I admire how structured you guys are at how you do things and how methodically you think. You're thinking ahead. You're always thinking a few steps ahead, and that's going to be. I mean, that's the reason you're successful at what you're doing now, and it's the reason you'll be successful at what you do in the future. So, in future talks, you know, the day that you start to finally, when you have to step away, you guys are kind of, and even while you're still dancing, you're looking at stepping into real estate, correct?
Yes, we discovered that we that place. We love that work, especially because we in like you say, we are good planning. So in our list, it was we need to get a home.
Yes.
We need to get a home. We need to get a small piece of earth. We need a land.
We need
something
that. Yeah.
that is us. So we just say like, okay, this is the moment. It's now or it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So,
And at the same time, that was completely new for us. Because in Cuba, when you buy a house, it's just owner, seller, just you pay what you want, I pay you what you want, that's it, you go and that's it. That's my house.
People by people. Hey,
Yeah.
I can help you to move on if you
Yeah,
want. Just
exactly.
breathe.
And it's so interesting how big, huge, I would say, is the world, the real estate. So you're not a realtor and you think, okay, they show houses, they have a nice life, they work from home, that you see the nice things. But behind that, I mean, to get ready, at the moment we didn't understand nothing of that. What is equity? What is cash flow? What you need to do for rented? The repairs, the appraisal, all those new things. And we say, I mean, we cannot buy the house being blamed, like we don't see what's going on in here. And we say, I mean, I love real estate. I love the thing that you can interact with different people.
This is the guy.
Yeah.
He's very good with people.
Yeah, I love people. I love to make them feel good. And I think real estate is a good way to make people happy, to find their home, or even if you do a commercial deal, making people come through, and we started taking the Real Estate Express course online.
Oh my!
Which is the first time that we are studying in US.
Yeah, exactly. In your not your native language, so you're learning. You're learning very technical stuff in a language that is not your language. And so, right there is, and to be able to be successful at that says a lot, because I would fail. And so, I mean, it is.
First 2 weeks. We were with headache. Okay, no, we cannot do it. I don't understand a word. We need to come back. We have to take a step back. We need to translate what we don't understand. Go to Google.
A lot of research. Yeah.
A lot of research. Even in words, like you say, like, what means this? If you really don't understand in Spanish first, how can you put that in? It's no way that you can go through.
Yeah, when you have too much pages and you start reading, you just realize that wait, I have to come back. I just read the full page and I don't have my head is empty.
Yeah.
So I need, it takes a little bit longer, but it's not impossible.
No, and that's the beauty, is what you're doing is showing if you want it, you can make it happen. It's just your effort. I read a book called Extreme Ownership. And it's the Navy SEAL book, and it's all about it's on you to make it happen. It's on you, no one else. And if you fail at something or someone fails you, it's really you, because you've got to make it happen, period. And that's what you guys are doing. And we got a couple comments here. So Aurora, she's right. She's going to be right. You guys are going to, when you are realtors out there, people will love you, and people are, because you guys give back, and people are going to draw to you. And I told you this previously, you guys are going to do really well in real estate. I mean, I've been in this business a long time, and I can see people getting into business who shouldn't be in the business. They're just not cut for it. And I see people who should be in the business, that some people I say, you should get in the business. And they're like, nah, I don't want, I'm probably, because it's not an easy business, but you have to have a knack with people, and you guys have that. And you've got such a glow and an energy. People are going to attract to you, and you're genuine. You're very genuine. And that is huge in this business, is people want to trust, and they want people to guide them. And you guys are going through the process yourself, so you understand what your clients will be going through at the time, when it's time, when you're in that position, you know, and you're doing the right things, reaching out to the right mentors to follow and learn. And so you'll be very, very, very successful. Trust me, in this business. And
chance to thank you to introduce us to Doreen. So I want to say it loud, because he has been such a good mentor on all the process, everything. I sometimes we are getting in part of the course, and we don't understand, and I am just Doreen. Can you explain me in another word what means this?
Yeah, she's very kind.
Yeah, I knew she would. She's got a big heart. She does a lot of give back. Her and a few others in this business are very much that way. And I knew you guys would connect well, and which you did. And you've got a really good mentor there. She's a hard worker. She's dedicated. She is committed to her clients. And so you guys are going to be a duplicate of that. And so that's going to be, you know, I think it's a really good partnership. And it's been neat to watch that blossom.
There you as a one of my mentors, yo.
I appreciate that.
I before everything starts, I say, when we're gonna have our house, I will refer to you. Yeah, I love how you treat your family, how you entertain your kids, and at the time you give a lot of attention to your youth. And
very
that's
good professional.
Yeah, that's amazing in a different way, because I love how you use like technology, internet, the modern way to make it grow, you know.
And I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say, because I try to be a little different, and but I also try to do a lot of work-life balance. Make sure I don't want my kids later in life to say, "Daddy was always working and I never got to see him." I include them in everything. I mean, they're on meetings with me sometimes and stuff like that. So I tell people, you're going to hear kids in the background. I mean, and I think most of my clients appreciate that you know, they're not screaming right here. I'll get them away, but you'll hear some noise. And so
I love that you are so natural on the way that you handle your business. That I love it. It makes me feel more comfortable. It's not a relationship. When I saw your videos on Facebook, Instagram, I feel like, okay, this guy understands real life.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I appreciate it. And that's what you guys exude. And I mean, you guys are a classic American story of coming to America, loving what is available to you, and making the most of everything, and just being positive about whatever comes your way, you know, and every obstacle you face, you just power through it. I mean, and make it happen. And it's just such a great story that, you know, I was like, I've got to reach out to them. I've got to get them out here, because people need to hear this story. And this story is far from being finished. I wanted to catch you in the early days before you're really big. So I can say I knew them.
Yeah, we are for price. because the advance that we have done in this short time that we have been in US, and also grateful for all people that have been involved with us in this part of our life.
Yeah.
Because I think it was impossible without them. I
Without
think
support.
they make it happen too.
Yeah, and you guys are such. It's so obvious that you guys are so thankful for everything, and I'm excited to see you guys getting into real estate in the future and seeing how you go from there. And then but I don't want you to retire from dancing for a while. I want to see you do that. And guess who's chiming in right now?
Yeah.
Talking about that the other day, that being a professional dancers make the difference.
Yeah.
The people know us because of that. That's our.
Yeah, we know you because we dance.
So prove that you can do what you love, but also you can be involved in here, and you can take a step to make something happen for your life and make something happen for your future and the future of your family. I believe like that's the beauty, that's the challenge, but we need to take it.
Yeah.
But that is our passion. That's different.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the food for our heart.
Yeah.
It's what we take for ourselves and what we can back easier.
And we would like to share our knowledge about ballet,
of course,
with other people, with adults, kids. I mean, everyone deserves know a little bit more about ballet and that ballet can
bring
you to your life as a health.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, through Dancing with the Stars, I really got exposed more to ballet and really became an appreciative of it. I'd seen it before, but I didn't understand it as much. And I didn't do ballet. I did a different style. I would have never been able to do the ballet, but I learned so much, and I love to dance. And that was the most fun I've had, just doing that. And poor Barbara, I was like constantly there for rehearsal because I said, you can use these many days. And I used every single one. And so.
Last year,
Just shouting every time that you go to a stage, that 3 seconds right when your music is starting, you say, I have to go out, and you have to, like that challenge in there, that feeling inside you that I can do it. That's amazing. I mean,
need to apply that for everything.
Everything else
in life.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you are inside of you, or you believe like you can fail, but you need to take the chance. You need to take that moment and say like, I will do it even if I fail. I will do it because I believe in myself, and I have to go out and dance, or I have to go there and stay at home. Exactly.
Step out and do it. Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
That's dead on. And Doreen is commented here, your mentor.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
We already got the home, and the trajectory, everything was easy with her. Smooth. Every question that we have, she always have an answer. I mean, she's great. She's great.
We are saying very, very grateful that you introduced her, and we that day we realized like, okay, another day that is gonna change our life, and it was like that.
It was so coincidence that we have her in our Facebook, and we love the properties that she have been posting, and I say to her, I mean, I can't believe the first person that you recommend us, it was Doreen.
That was the first name that you say, like, okay, go with.
Wow.
So connect.
It's everything connect.
Yeah, you got. I mean, when we were talking and I knew you needed somebody here locally, I said that's Doreen is who we need to connect, because for what you guys needed, and I know her, I know her personality, I know how she takes care of her clients, I know how she's going to watch out for you. Also, with your interest in real estate, I knew that even though she's a heavy hitter, top producer, she's not going to have a big head about it, and because she started not too long ago, and she has made a success of herself, and she could show you a roadmap of how you do it and how you do it right. Because when I first met her, she was getting in, and I could see it right away in her that she has what it takes to go to the next level in this business, and which is genuine, taking care of your clients, follow through, and just being, your clients like how you feel about her. That is what people are going to feel about you. You guys are going to be great. I mean, and she just commented that you guys are going to be great realtors. So she knows, and I mean, you guys have what it takes for that, and the beauty is with real estate. The beauty of real estate, the flexibility of it, is that you guys can continue in your dancing career and do this at the same time. So you can still kind of maneuver. Like if you went to a normal 9-to-5, it'd be really difficult to try to make that work. But because you guys identify opportunity and you know how to live life, and love life. I love looking at your Facebook pictures, the stuff you guys are off doing and everything. I mean, it's fun, and that's what I like about Facebook, because I hide almost all the political and all the other stuff. I hide almost all that, and I look for stuff like what you guys are doing. That's the point of Facebook for me, is just to follow my friends and people I know and see what do they do this weekend and what are they up to. It's a good way to catch up and keep up with everybody. And seeing you on the jet skis or I like the picture in the Ferrari. And, I'm a car guy and speed guy. So, but, just that's the fun part, of just seeing you guys. So people are going to look at that as you guys develop into the real estate side, because you're going to have a fan base of people who just know you from dancing. And then when they find out what else you're into, then you guys are just going to continue to just grow. So I see a lot of success for you guys for sure.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Yeah, the story again. This is what I wanted to share with everybody out there. And I mean, I could keep you guys on here for 6 hours talking about how you came over and just how you guys have embraced the opportunity here. But I just think so many people need to hear that, from folks who have lived in another country. A lot of people never leave the U.S. and never realize just how good we actually have it here. And to meet folks, I meet a lot of people who immigrate here, and they're some of my favorite people, because they're so genuine, so happy, and appreciate everything. And it's kind of nice to see people that just aren't spoiled with what we have and kind of complain that this road has a hole in it or something.
In United States, it's such, we appreciate exactly what single we are like. Wow, we can do this. Really, we can do that for sure.
Yeah.
So we always are involved in something new. That's all other thing that we like a lot. Like, don't get stuck in just one spot. You need to go. You need to learn everything every day. And America is the country for that.
Yeah, I mean, we have been learning every day. We learn a new thing.
Yeah,
we know a new person. And we learn from that new person, and they become always part of our life. They never go again. They never leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to keep you.
Word that we use the most. Grateful for being here. Grateful for the community of this town, because especially for Cuban people, normally all Cuban immigrants, they go straight to Miami. So because it's there where the big community is. But for us, was such a different place. Again, a small Cuban community here. We are not the majority. So how are we gonna improve ourselves? Let's build the community by ourselves. Yeah. Let's start getting together with another people like us, or with people that have our dreams, share our energy. So like always be surrounded of good people with, I don't know, with
I mean, positive people, people who can always show you something new. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think most of people that we know, they become family.
Yeah,
they become family.
For example, for me, happened with last year. I danced Dancing with the Stars, exactly that event that you are saying. I danced with Peter from Miapa Latin Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Peter, and I didn't know Aurora in that moment. And I realized that couple, Cuban people, came here exactly with dreams and with that feeling that we can do whatever we want. And we realized, like, okay, these are the people I feel more identified. I feel more like I want to follow this, like that community, that people who work hard. That's what
I think all people that already have homes, family, the business success in the big way. Success, that's what we want to follow. We want to follow the good part of the people. We want to follow
how they
become
that dream true.
Yeah.
How was the process? How do you do? Oh, you trust in yourself. You don't stop. If you fail, you give up. You don't give up. You just continue.
Yeah.
That's what the people around us and surround us have been showing us and have been just saying every day and every day.
And you guys are good students of it. I mean, you always, and that's the thing, always pushing forward. And you guys are a great example of just push forward no matter what. Dedicate yourself, get to where you want to go, set your goals. You have your big goals, your small goals, and just step by step get to where you got to go and just do what you have to do. I mean, it's, like I said, just such a great story. And I mean, I'm excited to, when is the next performance you said? When was that coming up?
Have our first performance for the season. If people normally know, we always have the Meet the Dancers. That's the moment when the company show what we're gonna be during the season. We have a small parts of showing mostly the dance that we are gonna do. So that's gonna happen November the 24th at the hotel Holiday Inn or something in the hotel, the big hotel that is on the university. At the room right there. They're gonna prepare a stage outside for us. And the ones that are here for Dancing with the Stars happening. Our first September.
Very good. I think Doreen chimed in. I think the Indigo is what she said the hotel would be.
Not an Indigo.
Yeah,
they changed it. They changed it for that hotel that I am telling you. At the big one in the university, that I don't know exactly the name, but it will be there. I will leave it in the comments when we finish.
Yeah, so everybody check the comments because you want to go to that. Meet the Dancers is really cool. You get to meet them, everybody. You see how in shape everybody is because they're true athletes. And
we are doing the pas de deux, rehearsing the pas de deux that we're gonna be dancing on that show, and we did a full out yesterday for the first time. And I was like, okay, I need more rehearsal.
Incredible, yeah. How you lose the
stamina, all that energy that you need.
Coming back again with those steps and figure out the technique to do it right again.
It's a challenge, but it will be fine.
Yeah, it's you lose it quick. I mean, now if I run, 10 feet, I feel like I ran a mile. So when you're in the real estate business, keep moving. I'll tell you that right now. Keep moving, because in the mortgage business, we're stuck behind the computer a lot. Trying to make everybody get, we're doing this. You got to keep moving because, you'll see a lot of us mortgage guys, we're massive. So that's because we sit all day long. And so, yeah, you got to keep moving. Let's see. Aurora put another comment. Let's see what she said. We're going to be there, and they want to see you guys performing and officially meet the stars.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I mean, it's I'm excited for that to kick off, and I can't wait to see you guys going. And again, I'm always here if you guys need anything, any questions. You get into the mortgage math and all that stuff on those exams. I can help you walk through that stuff. It's really not that hard. They make it harder than it needs to be. And like I said, once you pass the test, you'll never use any of that stuff again. So, it's just in typical school. So, you got good personalities. You know how to deal with people, and you know how to negotiate properly and do things right. You're going to be fine. So you guys are going to do well. But I don't want to keep you guys too long. If you guys want to end it with anything, get any inspiration to some folks that might be watching that are kind of following in your footsteps.
Well,
I mean, just let them know that we start here from zero. We really appreciate what we have, and that has been the secret for our success so far. And I invite people who become to this country that they born in here to appreciate more they have. There's things that they don't see, but they exist. The good things that they have in their countries, that to have a family, to have a ceiling, to have a bed, to have a food every day. You need to say thank you for that. You need to be grateful for what you have.
For us, exactly that what I don't say. We are just here by ourselves, no family, just friends that became family. So we encourage people that don't be afraid. Here in America, wherever you want to do, you just need to work hard.
Yeah,
you need to commit to that. You need to follow. You need to ask. Never be scared to ask questions for the people. Never. If you don't know something, just ask a friend. Yeah. Ask, learn, be involved on the community. Become part of the community. That's very important for success too. Get accepted. Be respect. Because that's important. Being an immigrant is difficult. But if you respect, if you say like, hey, I am here to work. I am here to grow. I am here to learn. No one is going to discriminate you. Mm-hmm. It's opposite. What you give, what you receive. Yeah. So you need to start for yourself first. And after that, you can start ask, okay, I don't feel like that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no. I mean, that's just good advice right there. It's advice that people here need to take. But that's what I wanted. And that's exactly the message I knew you guys would push out there, because that is your story. And it's so, so inspiring. And I thank you guys for being on my little show that we do, and we're trying to do this every week and get some. And I look for really inspiring guests, not just have anybody on. And you guys fit the mold perfectly for what I was looking to bring to the table. And you knocked it out of the park. And we're going to get a lot of return views on this thing, because it'll go out on LinkedIn, and it's going to be on YouTube. Right now it's broadcasting live on Facebook, on my page, and on the Alachua Chambers page. So a lot of people are going to get a lot out of this, thanks to you guys. And it's just going to be amazing to see how much you guys grow and how much you guys are going to. I mean, there's people looking up to you now that you probably don't even realize that. And so you're just an inspiration on that. And so I just wanted to thank you for being on the show. And when I cut off, just hang tight for a second. Let's chat with you when we're offline. And but thanks for being on the show, guys. And if anybody wants to reach out, can they just reach out to you through Facebook or just hit Dance Alive? Or
well,
through Facebook, it would be okay. Yeah.
Perfect. So if you're going to get a hold of them, guys, there's their names below. Check them out. They're amazing people, and become family. So we're going to sign off now. You guys hang tight for me just a minute. And thanks for everybody watching.